Well, will you look at that? Beetronics sent me a package, and you know what that means? It means there will be fuzz, with emphasis on the B part. So let's crack it open and see what we've got. I already know what it is. You already know what it is from the title and the thumbnail. I can't hide anything from you guys. It's got those edible packing peanuts in there. I think they're made out of like essentially rice paper. You don't actually want to eat them because they're not made to be food, but you could eat them. I think I did try one time. The idea is that they dissolve in water, which is fun and cool. Here we go. Wrapped up like a little Christmas present. Beetronics goes the extra mile with things. Like something I just noticed is that there is like a gold foil print inside of the box. And when I reached in there, like there was this gold shine coming in from the sides on my hand. They do stuff that's just a little bit extra, a little bit more special in the graphics and the packaging and the looks department. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. It's a long boy. Their signature kind of like, what's a word? What is it called? What is this style of graphic of the art on the pedal? It's like enamel pins. You know, you get little like tourist pins or collectible pins that you could put on your vest or your shirt or whatever. It's like that, but it's the entire pedal. It's this gigantic three-dimensional graphic that they put on everything. And it's just such a cool look. Like if I was going to come out with a line of pedals, I have to admit, I'd probably want to try to copy what Beetronics does because it's just such a cool look. So let's see what we have here. We've got a loud knob. We got B theming all across it, obviously, because it is a Beetronics pedal. Great big jewel light here. A switch that is three-way that goes from pollen, nectar to honey. We have a little tiny cute low knob and a tiny, oh, that's the high knob and this is the low knob. I've never seen these tiny little knobs before. I'm gonna pull one off. I'll turn it all the way up first. How adorable. It's just a tiny little guy. Where did they even find that? I didn't know you could get knobs that tiny and cute. All right, let's plug it in and check it out. Beetronics! I thought you sent me a fuzz pedal. Turns out they sent me 6 fuzz pedals. This is ridiculous. In typical Beetronics style, there's a lot of extra stuff going on here. Yeah, there is a 3-way switch right there in the middle, hidden between the big knobs, giving you 3 different voices of fuzz. One sounds like it's going to be crazy gated and spitty. One sounds like it's going to be heavier, and one sounds like it's going to be thinner. But then you have variations. You have 2 variations on each one of those settings. By holding down the foot switch or double tapping it, you get into tropical mode, which, if I have to guess, is going to be nasty. It sounds like it's some sort of high-pass filter. And if I know Beetronics pedals the way I think I do, these fuzz settings are going to start off nasty. So where it's going to go when you hit tropical mode, you might need to get earplugs just to watch this on your phone, just to endure it. It's going to be gnarly. That's my prediction anyways. Also, the name of this thing, Abelha, is supposed to be a Portuguese word, and I'm trying to pronounce it like it's a Spanish word, so I'm sure I'm just mangling it. Abelha. It's the Portuguese word for bee, because of course it is. I told you there will be fuzz in this video, because everything's got to be bee themed. But it is a tribute, an homage to a genre of music that I'm actually familiar with. So I'm kind of excited about this. It's a tribute to tropicalia, which is Brazil's version, their own homegrown version of psychedelia from the late 60s, early 70s, and whenever else it happened to be made. Maybe there's new tropicalia being made today. I should look it up and find out. But I'm excited. I am actually familiar with that genre of music. Let's see if I can do this pedal justice. If you want to learn about other music in that kind of similar vein, international psychedelia, I can suggest a podcast called Retrospect. Maybe I'll find a link and put it down below. It is a New Zealand-based podcast that I adore, and it's all international psychedelia and freak beat, etc., etc. So yeah, I really, really recommend that program. All right, here we go. Here is the dry signal from my Fender Jagstang running into the Two Princetons rig. And the motherboard on the floor where I will be accessing delays and reverbs, etc., etc. Here it is so you can see everything that's on there. Here is my dry signal. Here we go. It is tropical fuzz time from the Abelha. I need to carefully select my first note or chord, or I could just let it ring out into feedback. E minor, why not? Before I explore some lower gain settings, let's bring it back up to tune. I was abusing the wiggle stick a little bit too much there. It's actually not bad. Oh, there it is. Let's try it on the single coil. single foil humbucker, it don't care. It's gonna be a nasty, nasty boy. That. Lots of adjustability there with the EQ section high and low. It's pretty great to have EQ control like that on a nasty, ridiculous, spitty, vintage style fuzz like this. Like usually a fuzz like this is just a blunt force object, and it still is, but being able to dial in some highs and lows and the mids floating in between those two ranges is pretty powerful in a modern sort of way. There's like a light show going on here every now and then. These LEDs are pulsing slowly, and then every now and then they flash. Let's check out the other settings now. I want to check out pollen, because that's supposed to be the nasty gated sound. Yeah. Spitty on the lower gain setting that I started on. Now on to the honey mode. Sounds like I need a tune again. It's a little bit ironic that it's my B string giving me trouble today. Everything's gotta be B themed. So let's read the difference between the different settings. Pollen, which is where we just were, delivers a sagged and spitty tone reminiscent of a dying battery on a germanium fuzz. Nectar provides a round and huge sounding fuzzy option. That was the one we started with. And honey offers slightly more contained gain with impressive versatility. Whatever that means. Impressive versatility. All right. And slightly more gain than nectar? I'm assuming. Let's do a quick comparison. Here is nectar. And here is honey. All the way thin with it. All the way fat. Let's check out the secondary mode now, the tropical mode. We'll go back to pollen. Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be gnarly. That's ridiculous. Let's check out the tropical mode on Nectar. My out of tune. The B string again. I need to lube it up or something. On the Nectar setting, I prefer the tropical variation. That is just bonkers brutal. Right, on to the honey setting. There's one more thing I want to check out. It's got this momentary setting here. There's notes in here about there being an immediate setting, which I think we're on right now, a medium setting, and a lazy setting. I want to hear that lazy setting. Let's see if I can figure that out. It involves powering it off and plugging it back in. Let's see if I can pull it off. Okay. Disconnect the power. Hold the foot switch, reconnect the power, release. I want the third setting. Press and hold the foot switch. Did I do it? I'm not sure if I did anything. I'm not sure there's a difference. Let's try again. Let's try that. Is there any difference in between 1 and 3? Maybe that's it, just how immediate, because you're getting that stuttering as I'm going in between the settings. All right, one more time. Yeah, it doesn't give you that stutter. I want that stutter. I like it. I'm going back. Setting 1, hold it down. There we go. I want to make as much obnoxious noise as possible. I want to do a little jam now. Let's have a jam time, and then I'll have closing thoughts. What do you think about that? That was fun. I'm not going to say I did that on the first take, but it came real easy. That was probably third take. Sometimes I'll sit here for an hour trying to work out a jam, but that just fell out of me, and that felt really nice. I was having a great time. I was having a good old time just now. A lot of versatility there within the range of this always being a nasty vintage 60s style fuzz that gives you some really powerful modern options. Just the EQ on a vintage style fuzz of this voicing is worth the price of admission. In that jam, I learned a lot. It sounds nasty in the regular setting, but it does that fuller, more mid-focused, smoother, creamier sort of sound. And then you have immediate access to that just ridiculous, Velcro ripping, nasty 60s sort of fuzz. Oh, I like that. Ah, that was a good time. What do you guys think, though? It's a big fuzz. It's not little. It's not a regular size fuzz pedal. Here's a DS1 for scale. It's not crazy big. It's gonna fit on your pedal board. It's not like one of those huge, huge fuzzes that are like this big. But it is longer than normal. As, like always, amazing artwork, like you find on all Beetronics products. Look at all this. There's eyeballs going around. There's like this thistle coming up. There's bees up here. There's the lettering. Like everything just looks really, really cool. I deeply admire the artwork that Beetronics comes up with. It's got a bunch of modern features with that quick switching, the EQ, like I said, momentary stuff. Sounds great, looks cool. It'll piss off your bandmates. It'll make your mom and dad worry about you. What else do you need? Huge thanks to Beetronics for sending this out to me. Let's see if I can pronounce it. I'm going to try again. Abelha. Brazilians, Portuguese friends, let me know. How close am I? How am I saying it wrong? Abelha. Abelha? Abelha. I have no idea how close I am. But again, huge thanks to Beetronics for sending this out to me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. If you're like some people, then you might enjoy joining me in the premiere chat when I launch my videos. And if you want to be one of those few fortunate people, sometimes we get upwards of 150, 200 people watching, and it's like a behind the scenes, backstage, director's commentary sort of chat where we just, talk about the video as it plays for its first time. If you want to be in on that, make sure you click the bell, set it to all so you get notifications when the video launches. It also helps me out because it shows YouTube like, oh, people are interested in this video at the time of launch, and it helps YouTube figure out that it should serve it to more people. So yeah, help me out with that if you want to. And other than that, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, dislike, leave me a rude, nasty comment, support us on Patreon, buy a shirt, and stay grounded. Bye, everybody.